Continue our coverage of the tragic shooting on the set of Alec Baldwin's latest film. We wanted to find out more about gun safety on movie sets. Marcus Allen joins us now live, talking to the experts about how crews are protected and how you can protect yourself at home. Mark.
Yeah, well, you and I had a conversation. I've had many conversations, in fact, since this happened. I've spent most of my adult life traveling the world to go to movie sets. I am a film producer. In fact, my very first film featured a shot in question. In fact, take a look. In my movie, Kevin Pollak has to fire a real gun 6 times, one of which directly at camera, precisely the shot that was likely being rehearsed on the set of Rust. I'm going to have them freeze it on that shot so you can see that's where the problem occurred. However, on my set, we had an armorer who ceremonially handed the gun to Pollak, inspected it with the director and the crew before each and every take. That's the way it should be done. He directed me to local experts at Placer Sporting Club and the gun in question. Take a look.
Load it.
Chris Van Andel has decades of experience with just about every type of gun and helped me understand some of the safety considerations specific to the one involved last week.
In reference in that movie being a Western, this is a replica of what was called the Colt 1873 Peacemaker. If somebody was handing you this firearm, the first thing you need to do is, of course, make sure that it is unloaded. So checking this, you would take a look in the back of the cylinder. The hammer has to be partially cocked to be able to turn the cylinder, and you would look in each of the chambers to ensure that none of them are loaded. At the same time, you never put your finger on a trigger until you're ready to fire it, and also you're never pointing a gun at someone until you are sure of what that target is and it's safe and you're absolutely willing to destroy that target. It's one of the 4 rules of safety.
We'll come back to those 4 rules of safety in a moment, but for now, much talk of blanks, and how would you know what you were firing?
When they're in the firearm, all you can see is the back of the cartridge, and so there's no way of 100% knowing for sure that these are blank rounds without physically looking at them yourself. If this was, if I was in that scene, I would want to load that revolver myself.
Yeah, absolutely. And he mentioned those 4 rules of safety. Coming up at 6:35, what are those 4 rules? Sure, you're probably not going to a movie set, could care about that. However, in your home, it could save a life. We'll give you those 4 at 6:35. Back to you.
Yeah, the blanks look like the bullets. So you look, hey, it's got the blanks. Maybe they're not blanks. So.
Yeah, the tail end, you can't tell. So the best thing to do is to inspect it each and every time.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for clarifying, Mark. That's good stuff right there.